number of how many black women have died at the hands of law enforcement because they don't even bother to count us. So the Washington Post in 2015 started doing a count, y'all. They started trying to figure out why, if black people were only 13% of the population, 20% of the women being killed were black. So they found out from 2015 to now, 51 of our queens have been killed by the police. Now, we don't hear about this, right, because we know that more of our brothers are being killed by police, being shot, being tased, being arrested falsely than women. Only 4% of us are being killed. But you know what, y'all? 20% of them are black. 4% of women are being killed by police. 20% of them are black. Who knows that ain't right? What is it about our bodies that's so threatening that the only thing they can do is kill us? What are they afraid of? That when we get the power, this entire system will be turned not upside down, but right side up. They know that black women have been the backbone of this country since the first ship came over onto this ground. So we're under attack. And it has to stop. Not just a Tatiana Jefferson, not just Breonna, not just Pam. It goes back to the 20s and 30s, y'all. Police stopping us, sexually assaulting us, and calling us prostitutes. It goes back to when they couldn't find our men, so they hung us instead. It goes back to when we were on the streets being trafficked, and they found out that we were being trafficked by the police. We're stopped more than white women. When they see us, they tested the police and found out when they look at me, they see me as a criminal more readily than they see their delicate white flowers. But white people commit more crimes. Now, these are the facts. We got to put some truth and some power on these facts so the people where I come from in Washington, D.C., and the Power Center for Finance where Tamika comes from, all the way over to all the uttermost parts of the land know that we are not going to stand for this anymore. It has to stop at some point, and I say that point is now. Do you say it's now? Somebody say it stops now. Now, I founded an organization called In Defense of Black Women and Girls because I know that if nobody else protects us, we got to protect ourselves. So they're going to see me until they get tired of seeing me. And it's my privilege right now to turn the mic over to someone who really needs no introduction. She's my baddest sister, just bad, bad, bad to the bone. But you know what? The reason why she's so bad is because she's committed. She don't take no stuff either. She stands in the face of law enforcement, of threats, of misunderstanding, of persecution, and she still fights for us. So I'm going to give her flowers while I can. Thank you, Tamika D. Mallory, for all that you do. Somebody say thank you, Tamika. Thank you until freedom. It's what happened to Pam Turner right back there. You know, we fight the powers, but we have the power. So everywhere I go here, I'm reminding myself as I remind you, we have.
Life matters. I'm Attorney Ben Crump with Attorney Devin Jacob, Attorney Lee Merritt, Attorney Darrell Washington. We have the honor of representing the family of Pam Turner. To my right we have Chelsea, her legacy, her daughter. Y'all, let her know her mother life matters. Pam Turner life matters. Pam Turner life matters. Pam Turner life matters. Pam Turner life matters. given about Pam Turner, she breaks down because she said, if you knew Pam Turner, your heart would burst every time you thought about how she was taken away from us 2 years ago. And before I get into that, I want you all to show her some love. Let Antoinette know that her sister life matters. Pam Turner life matters. Pam Turner life matters. Pam Turner life matters. Black women lives matter. Black women lives matter. Black women lives matter. Before we go any further, I want to thank some people who did not think it robbery to take time out of their schedules and their busy lives to fly into Houston, Texas, and join Houston's native Trae Truth, the iconic rapper who's always standing up for our people. He is joined by Tamika Mallory and my son, the General, from Until Freedom. Also, we have the Houston chapter of the NAACP, led by Bishop James Dixon. And we got the iconic rapper Houston's own. Where he at? Bun B. Yeah! Come on, B! I want to, before we kick it off, I want you all to understand, 2 years ago, Pam Turner was disrespected in a way that no human being should be disrespected. You know, Malcolm X said that the most disrespected, the most unprotected, and the most neglected person in America is the black woman. Well, today we declare we will not let them disrespect Pam Turner. We will not let them neglect Pam Turner. We will not let them sweep Pam Turner life under the rug. Because we know Officer De La Cruz, who Monique is still employed by the Baytown Police Department, completely disrespected Pam Turner when he confronted her, assaulted her, and battered her, and tased her to the ground when all she was trying to do, as you watch that video, is go home. She said over and over again, why are you bothering me? Attorney Devin Jacobs, we have evidence that they served her with an eviction notice just 4 hours before he accosted her. We believe this was intentional disrespect for this black woman who is having a mental health crisis. And you all, that insult gets worse. It gets so much worse. Because when he tased her to the ground, and she did what any one of you would have done who's getting tased, you would try to stop the tase. So she grabbed the taser. And when she grabbed the taser, that coward, and yes, I call him a coward. He is a coward. While that black woman was lying on her back and Trae, he knew that Pam Turner was unarmed. On his feet, he could have did any number of things. He could have given verbal commands. He could have created distance. He could have called for backup. He could have got behind a car. But what did that coward do? He took his gun out and shot charged for killing Pamela Turner. On May 25th, we need everybody to join Tamika and Monique and my side on Justice Watch. Just like we were watching in the George Floyd trial, we need to be watching at the Harris County Courthouse every day of the week to make sure that we get justice for this black woman. We'll be there. But really, this is about black women, and even though